Hey guys, Kelsey of Z23 here, and today let me show you how to work an air compressor. They're pretty simple, but there are a few tricks to them. So first off, there's the basics. You're going to plug it in, you're going to flip the switch, it's going to turn on automatically and start running. It's usually kind of noisy, but let it keep running until it shuts itself off. It'll shut off automatically, and you'll see that pressure is built up on this first gauge. Now some air compressors, they just have one gauge, and that's fine. It's just saying how much pressure you've got in your tank. And so the second gauge here, this is called the regulator side. And that's if you're running different tools and stuff, you might want to dial that air pressure either up or down. So to do that, to change the pressure on the regulator side, we just have this knob on the front. You simply just turn it down a little bit, and you'll see it automatically adjust. Or if you need a little more pressure, if you're shooting a really long nail, you turn it, and there it goes, and it'll adjust. When you turn it up on pressure, sometimes you got to either let a little air out of the hose and make it fully adjust correctly. But otherwise, say it'll adjust on its own, you can kind of see where you're at. So we've aired it up. Now how to actually hook the hose up. You have the male end here. This air compressor has two ports. You could hook two hoses up. But all you're going to do is, say, the female end here on the tank, it has this little coupler that you have to pull back, and then you take the male end of the hose and you press it in there and you let it push in and pop out. Now the other end is the exact same thing. It's a coupler, and then you'd have something like, here is a deal to air up your tire. You'd simply also just press it in and let it go. This one's needing a little Teflon tape. You can hear it leaking, but that way you can now air up your tire. Pop it off, you're good to go. Usually when you're storing a tank, you can leave it pressured up. It ain't gonna hurt it. What you do want to do is disconnect your hose. These being rubber, that pressure left on them for a long time could wear them out. You can take this hose off real simple. It's gonna blow air out of this hose, so you usually kind of want to squint in case it shoots dirt or anything. So, a little loud, but that's how you disconnect the hose. It's not going to hurt the air compressor or the hose to disconnect it like that. So, that is the basics of an air compressor. If you have any questions, be sure and leave them down below, and I'll be glad to answer them. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.